I'm Brad.
And I'm Wyatt.
And we're the producers for today's broadcast.
Hope you enjoy.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Mallory with your news. This week is Early College Week, which is very important to our school. Clay Badio is talking to Mr. Conley to hear what he has to say about this week.
This week is Early College Week here at Delta. Delta has been one of the leading schools involved in this program. It allows our students to grow and be more prepared for college. I caught up with Mr. Conley to find out more about this program. So it's Early College Week, starts this week, and we have all heard of the Early College program. What can you tell us about it?
Well, early college is a theory of programming that collects dual credit and makes it worth something more than just college credit. So in our case, we're looking towards getting the Indiana College Core for students. That's the ICC, and that is 30 hours of your general studies. If you get the ICC and go to any public college in Indiana, Ball State, Indiana State, Purdue, IU, they have to accept all 30 hours of credit for your general studies. The other thing for us in early college is, unlike most other early colleges in the state, we also focus on CTE programming, so on Project Lead the Way, on agriculture, on construction, manufacturing, so that we can give kids a leg up when they go out into the workforce or they go into an apprenticeship. So for us, you can take our construction classes, achieve a certain grade, Mr. Graham and I get the sign off, and you can go to the Carpenters Union and start ahead of everybody else who starts on your date. So our early college program is a way to package college credits to give students advantages when they leave us.
Okay, and how long has Delta been involved in this program? When did they begin?
We were endorsed as an early college in June of 2016. That process took about 2 years to get there. University of Indianapolis is the people in Indiana who certify early colleges. So at that point we were the 12th. There's now 42. So we were pretty early in the process. But it took a lot of hard work from a lot of people to get to where we are today.
Okay. And what kind of activities will be going on around the school?
Well, Miss Gossett's, this is her cup of tea. She really enjoys these kinds of things. So today she's going to highlight current students on Monday. Tuesday will be teachers who are graduates of Delta High School and early college. Then we'll talk about programming on Wednesday. She'll talk about to alumni on Thursday. And then we have a couple of higher ed partners with Ivy Tech and Ball State, so we'll do some highlights of people that we're involved with at both of those places.
Alrighty, and lastly, why is the early college program important to our school and students?
Well, I ran the numbers last week, and counting this year's senior class since the spring of 2016, that's because we say that's the genesis, we've saved about $4.7 million in tuition cost alone.
Wow.
And so when you think about, I cut a year or a semester off my college, you think about all the other costs you've saved. If you think about having some time to relax and enjoy college because I don't have to kill myself to get general studies done, I can spread my studies out. But $4.7 million in tuition is pretty cool.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, thank you, Mr. Conley. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Clay. Congratulations to the winners of the presidential and vice presidential elections on Friday in Mr. Carlton's classes. The winning tickets were President Walker Boyle and Vice President Zach Carter in one class, and President Kenton Coleman and Vice President Jacob Royal in the other class. The school's concert choir had a big accomplishment this weekend. We had a gold sweep at ISSS MA organizational contest on Friday night at Richmond. Concert choir, first period, got a gold ranking with distinction, which is the highest you can get, and they were also in the most difficult judging category. Chamber choir, which is third period, also got a gold ranking, and they earned nearly perfect marks from 2 of the 3 judges. Palmer is talking to Mrs. Camp to hear more.
The concert choir and the chamber choir received gold sweeps at the ISSMA organizational contest at Richmond on Friday night. I caught up with Miss Camp to find out more. Oh, Miss Camp, what makes this group special?
This group, I've had most of them since they were in like 6th grade or 7th grade, and they work really super hard every day, with the exception of a few, lazy Mondays, I guess. But they work really hard, and they go to more performances, like any events, like if something comes up in the community and a choir's asked to perform, I usually ask this group.
Okay. And how many different teams competed in this event?
So it was concert choir, which is the choir, the bigger choir with male and female voices, and then the chamber choir, which is a smaller group. There are only 16 of them, and it's all treble voices, so all higher voices.
Okay. What exactly does gold with distinction mean?
Gold with distinction means that, so we have 3 judges for the event, and they judge us on like a bunch of different categories. The lowest score that you can get is a 9 and from each judge. And so the gold with distinction means that they took off less than 1.5 points average.
Okay.
So we were as close to a perfect score as you could get without getting a perfect score.
All right. Thank you. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Palmer. Seniors, check out your Class of 2022 pages and fill out the 2 surveys that are on there. The Senior Award and Scholarship Survey must be completed by this Monday, so get on it. This allows us to be able to recognize you for your accomplishments. The Senior Final Transcript and Future Plan Survey must be completed by May 16th. This survey will let us know where to send your final Delta transcript and what your future plans are. All seniors have to fill this out, so do it as soon as possible. There is still time for any student who attended Albany Elementary to fill out and turn in the Christie Bilby Memorial Foundation Scholarship. 3 students will be awarded $1,000, so be sure to get this in and turn it in by May 6th. If you want to become involved in school activities and be a leader, you should become a class officer or member of the student council. The election will be held in SRT on May 12th, so all of those interested pick up a packet in Mrs. Blakely's room or the office. The FAFSA deadline has been extended. If you are a senior and have not filled out the FAFSA yet, please do so. Those in 21st Century Scholarships have to fill this out to receive their scholarship. That's all for your news. Now over to Mason with your sports.
Thanks, Mallory. It was a huge weekend for Eagle sports as we shined on the softball diamond, on the track, and on the tennis courts. Along the way, we set 2 school records and had 1 player hit 3 home runs in a single game. The softball team swept Eastbrook in a doubleheader. In the first game, Ellie Summers pitched a complete game, going 2 for 4 at the plate. Kate Penrod also hit a home run in the 14-4 win. In the second game, Michaela Rogers hit 3 home runs in a 19-5 victory. Good job, ladies. The boys track team won the 7-team Big School Division of the Muncie Relays for the first time ever in the 68-year history of the event. We scored 113 points and beat second place by over 25 points. Event winners for the Eagles were Abram Stitt in the long jump, John Chimbanda 300 hurdles, the 4x100 meter relay of Braden Stanley, John Chimbanda, Abram Stitt, and Quinn Backus, the 4x400 meter relay of John Chimbanda, Abram Stitt, Quinn Backus, and Luke Ray, and the sprint medley relay of Braden Stanley, Ryder Turner, Quinn Backus, and Luke Ray, at a new school record time of 1 minute and 36 seconds and 73 tenths of a second. Nikki Sutherland kicked off a great weekend on the girls' side by winning the Carmel 3200 meter distance showcase on Friday in a school record time of 10:30:44. She led the majority of the race and won by over 11 seconds. On Saturday, the girls finished second in the Hot Dog Invite at Frankfort High School. Winners for the Eagles included Sutherland in the 800 and 1600 meter runs, Michaela Robles in the 3200 meter run, and Kendra Kiesling in the long jump. Clay Bragg is out to find out more on the track success.
The boys track team won the Muncie Relays for the first time ever this weekend. I caught up with 2 winners, Jonathan Chimbanda and Braden Stanley, to find out more about how the meet went. I'm here with runners Jonathan Chimbanda and Braden Stanley. So you guys won the Muncie Relays for the first time ever this year. How does it feel?
It feels good for it being the first time. We're looking really good this season, so I'm excited.
So Jonathan, what events did you do?
I did the 300 hurdles, long jump, 4x1, and the 4x400.
Gotcha. Stanley, what events did you do?
I did the 100, the 4x1, and the sprint medley.
So you guys are undefeated this season. Is that a sign of how the rest of the season should play out?
It is. We're definitely winning sectionals, hopefully regionals. We'll see from there.
All right, well, thank you, boys. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, Clay. The girls travel to Pendleton Heights for an invitational tomorrow, and the boys travel to Noblesville for an invitational. This weekend, the girls' tennis team had the Crawfordsville invite. The Eagles won 11 of 15 individual matches on a hot and windy Saturday to place second in the 8-team invitational. Delta, ranked 20th, placed second with 37 points. Janet Wagner and Maggie Hunt won the title at number 1 doubles. Quinn Clark finished runner-up at number 1 singles, and Madeline Haley and Iva Witter also finished second at number 2 doubles. The JV tennis team played at the Plymouth Invite and took second place out of 8 teams. Caitlin Kirby and Haley Connor won their flights, and Kelsey Vest was second. Today, the Lady Eagles are set to take on Newcastle in tennis at 5 o'clock. Good luck, girls. The varsity baseball team faces Muncie Central tonight at 5 o'clock. Good luck. The varsity softball team plays at Mount Vernon tonight at 6 o'clock. Go get them. That's all for your sports. Now over to Sam with your weather.
Thanks, Mason. Today the temperature will hover between 55 and 60 degrees. Right now there's almost no wind, but through the day rain is inevitable. This week will stay cool and each day is going to have a small chance of rain. That's your weather, Eagles. Now over to Cam with your birthdays and lunch.
Hi, I'm Cam with your birthdays. There's no birthdays today. Now over to Cam with your lunch. Alright, so for today's lunch we got popcorn chicken with breadsticks, toasted cheese, carrots, potato wedges, applesauce, and peaches. That's all for your Eagles on News. Have a great day, Eagles.